Student, today we will learn the chapter Perimeter and Area. Student, first we will learn the meaning of perimeter and area. Can you understand the topic? What is the perimeter and what is the area? Have you ever learned this word, perimeter and area? Is it? You know well. Yes. Perimeter means boundary. Perimeter means boundary. And area related to plane. Area related to plane. Okay. So student, first we go through the topic perimeter. We take a shape this way, that is, there is a leaf. Okay. Now if we want to know the outer boundary, perimeter means boundary, this boundary. If we have to find the length of this boundary, then how we will know the boundary? Okay, so boundary can be measured by a way that you can take a thread and this way measure the length, thread and put the thread here again and again, and this way complete the boundary. Okay, so when you use this boundary and open the thread this way, okay, now thread is open in a length way. Now if you have a scale, then side of the scale you can measure the length of the thread. Let the scale is 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3 and so on. Let it is 15 centimeter. So what is the length of this thread? That it is 15 centimeter. So the boundary of this leaf is 15 centimeter. It means the perimeter is 15 centimeter. So you have understand the perimeter, is it? Yes. Now this thread, length of this thread, when you use, so you can measure the boundary. It is unshaped, but let you want to know the boundary of your plot. Here is your plot of your house. Okay, so if you want to know this boundary, this is your boundary, this is the gate. Okay, so want to know boundary, so you have a rope and from the boundary you have fitted the rope, and when you open this rope, the length of the rope can be measured by the scale. Okay, so this way you know the boundary of any unshaped way, but your plot is a shaped, that is rectangle, and this leaf is unshaped. Using thread and rope we can measure the perimeter. Okay. Now again we are taking the pictures of the leaf. Now if we want to color it, okay, let the color by green color. So you have to fill this area where you are coloring the green. This is the area of this leaf, right? And color it, whole color. fill this. Yes, so this way where you are filling the color, this is design inside, it is the internal area. Okay, and the outside, what is this outside? These all are external design or external area. So we want to measure the internal area. So what we have to do, how we will use the measure the internal area. To measuring the internal area, we can use the graph of 1 centimeter graph. This is a big 1 centimeter. 1 centimeter. This block is equal to 1 centimeter. 1 and it is 1 centimeter. Right? And here you can see small block. These are the small block. 10 block here and 10 block here. So one small block is 1 square mm. Therefore, this total block are 100. 10 here, how many blocks? 100. This one is 100 millimeter square, or 1 into 1 centimeter square. This is your required area. This is area. Okay, if you want to know, measure your leaf area, how you can find the leaf area. Put your leaf here and you can count this block, small block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. This way you have to count all these blockers. If you count this blocket, let this number of blockage is 250, then it is 250 mm square. This is your area of unshaped, irregular shaped, but have a boundary. Okay, so this way you want to find the perimeter or boundary of any one, you can use this type of the centimeter graph. We are taking here another examples. You want to know the area of your hand. Put here your hand here. Okay, and take a thread here and put it here thread. Take a thread here and measure this, this way, and put the thread along this, and close it, and put this thread here near the scale. Okay, so you can measure the perimeter 0, 1, 2, and scale is let here 13. So this boundary is 13 centimeter. Right? If you want to know the area, if you want to know this area, what is the area on the paper? So you have to color this one, and you want to know the color of this area using here. So you have to count this mm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and it is 100, total 100, 113, and here you have to count the area. So this way, if you are counting here that your area is near about 400 mm square, it may be 4 mm, so it may be your 400 mm square. If there is a half area, you can count it 1. If more than half, you can count it 1. If less than half, you can leave it. Okay, this way in starting you can find the area. Okay, but now we will talk about the perimeter of some special shape. What are the special shape? Okay, so you can so we are using the special shape, then let we start some special shape. Let we draw a line this way and another line this way and another line this way. It is a closed region. This shape is known as triangle. What is this shape? Triangle. Okay, and if we are taking about this way, this way, this way, this shape is known as quad. This is the quad. Okay, in this way you can find so many types of the quad. This is also quad. These are the four sides. Okay, and similarly this way there are different types of triangle and different type of the quad. That here is a quad. This is also a quad. So we will learn the different shapes of triangle and different shapes of quad. We will measure the perimeter of this type of the shape. Also we can measure the shapes of another type, that 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the 5. This is the pentagon. Pentagon means 5. Let this way you want to find the shape of this shape. This one is hexagon. Hexagon means 6 shape. Area covered by different lines, we have to measure their perimeter and boundary or area. If you want to find the area, you can find the area, you can find the boundary means perimeter, you can find it, and also you can find the shape of different type, that is circle. If you want to find the area of this type, this is a circle. Circle may be smaller or circle may be bigger, right? So this way you can find the area of this shape. So you will learn the find the area of this type of the shape, that is the circle. Okay, so today we will learn the perimeter and area of this type of the shape, triangle, quad and circle, right? Now so student, we will learn now different type of the shapes and different type of perimeters. So first we write the definition of the perimeter. Okay, so what is the perimeter? Can you now define what is the perimeter? You have learned something. The total length of the boundary lines and curves of a closed plane figure is called the perimeter of the closed figure, right? So write the definition first. The total length of the boundary total length of the bounding lines and curves of a closed figure is called the perimeter. Right? So what is the perimeter? You should understand. Now I want to be write here the definition of area also. So you go through this definition. The size of the portion of a plane. The size of the portion. This definition you have to remember. If anyone asks, so you write this definition. The size of a portion of a plane enclosed by a plane. Enclosed by a plane. Figure is the area of the figure. So this way, first you have to learn these type of the definitions. What is the perimeter and what is the area? So I think what we are going to be studied, perimeter and area, the topic should be understood by you. Okay. Now student, we will learn about something triangle, then perimeter of triangle, and then area of triangle. First we complete the perimeter and area of triangle, right? So triangle. Now you can see here is a triangle, and if this one is height, this one is height. If this one is base and this one is height, right? Let name of triangle is ABC. Then the length of this side is let A, and the length of this side is B, length of this side is C. Then perimeter equal to AB plus BC plus CA. AB is C denoted by C, and BC is denoted by A, and CA is denoted by C, B. So your perimeter is A plus B plus C. What is the A, B and C? A, B and C are the length of the sides of the triangle. Let it is 2S. Then what is 2S? S is semi-perimeter or half of perimeter. So it is semi-perimeter, means half boundary of triangle. Okay, semi-perimeter is denoted by S, A plus B plus C upon 2. Now area equal to half into base into height. What is the formula? Half into base into height. In short, this is the base, this is the height. Okay. So these are the two basic formula you have to learn. Right. Now, if it is a right triangle, then this is height and this is base. Let it is base B, it is P. Then area equal to half into B into P. P is height and also known as perpendicular, and this is known as hypotenuse, and the relation between h square equal to p square plus p square. Right? So for right triangle, what is the area of triangle? Half into base into P, and P means perpendicular, B is base, and height. This height will be here. Okay, so this one is the basic formula. This one is your basic formula, and this is basic formula for right triangle. For right triangle. Okay, so you should be understand this type of the formula, perimeter and area. Okay, so if student, now it is obtuse triangle, the height is outside. Now this one is outside, this one is height, this is the base and their height is outside. So formula is same, half into base into height, no problem, formula is clear, but height is outside, this 90 degrees outside of this triangle. Okay student, now in another formula we can use here, that is for area of triangle, this one is triangle, under root s minus a, s minus b, s minus c. For any triangle, if you know the side a, b and c, and what is s here? S is semi-perimeter, already told. Okay, using this formula you can find the area of the triangle, and this formula is known as Heron's formula, or also known as in some book Hero's formula. That's no problem if you write Heron's formula or Hero's formula, but this is mostly we use Heron's formula. Okay, now we should understand this formula more. Now you can see, if this one is a triangle, this one is your triangle, let here is a triangle, these two sides are equal. Let here is a triangle, these three sides are equal. Then this one is known as isosceles triangle, and it is known as equilateral. This one is isosceles triangle. If two sides are equal, let this triangle is A, B, C. This is A, this is B, and this is C. Here we can see B equal to C, and here let this triangle is A, B, C. This one is A, this one is B, C. Here we can say A equal to B equal to C. Okay, so this one is known as isosceles triangle, and this one is known as equilateral triangle. Okay, so if we want to find the area of this type of the triangle, so using Heron's formula we can find S equal to A plus B plus B. since b equal to c upon 2, okay, right, we can write here a plus 2b upon 2 or a by 2 plus b, right. So what will the area? Under root s minus a, s minus b, s minus c. Okay, so using this formula, what is the value of s minus a, s minus b and s minus c? So we can use, if we use this formula here, s a by 2 plus b, and here is also a by 2 plus b minus a, here is also a by 2 plus b minus b, and here is also a by 2 plus b minus b, since b equal to c. Okay, so put here, that is b. So what we left here? What we left here? A by 2 minus a by 2 means b by 2 minus a by 2, and here is b is cancelled and here is b cancelled. So this b is cancelled and this b is cancelled. A by 2, a by 2, okay, and here is a by 2 plus b, and here is a by 2 plus b minus a by 2 means b by b minus a by 2. So what we got the formula here? We got the formula here. This a by 2, this a by 2, understood, we can take the outside a by 2. In under root, we are getting here a by 2 plus b and plus b, and this one is minus a by 2, b minus a by 2. Okay, so we can find the formula half a under root. In algebraic we already known, this is the formula algebraic, then we can write here b square minus a square by 4. Using this formula we can find directly the area of this isosceles triangle. Okay, now what happened about this? Now if a equal to b equal to c, we are finding the as a plus a upon 2, that is 3a upon 2. Now what about the area? Under root s minus a, s minus b, s minus c. So s is 3a by 2, s minus a, 3a by 2 minus a. Here is also 3a by 2 minus a, 3a by 2a minus a. So we are getting here 3a by 2 into, taking LCM here, 3a by 2 minus 2a, 3a by 2 minus a, taking LCM, this way you can get a by 2. A by 2 into a by 2 into a by 2. How many times a by 2? A by 2 4 times. So a by 2 into a by 2, this pair is bar, outside under root 3. So we are getting here a square by 2 into root 3. Okay, using this formula we can find the directly of the area of the triangle. That is the formula for equilateral triangle. Okay, now what we learn here, just remember, half into base into height, area of triangle, okay, or half into perpendicular into base into perpendicular. Here is base, here is height, and here in right triangle base and perpendicular. Okay, and also we learn that area equal to under root S, S minus A, S minus B, S minus C. Okay, for isosceles, if two sides are equal, okay, then what is the formula? And for equilateral, if three sides are equal, then area equal to root 3 upon 4 into side square. And here we have learned, if this is B, this is B, this is A, then A by 2 half into base under root B square minus A by 2 square. Okay, half into this base, and this is equal side. So this you have to learn. Okay, so student, now for right triangle, only for right triangle, this one is perpendicular and this one is base and this one is hypotenuse, and the relation between that, hypotenuse square equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Sometime you need to know this formula. If base is given, hypotenuse is given, find the area. How you will find? First find the perpendicular using this formula, and then you can find the area of this right triangle. Okay, student. Now student, now we will talk about something about the rectangle. Okay, and this shape in quad is square. Okay, you know this shape? Yes, you know this shape, rectangle, square. Okay, so before going let here is another quad. This one is any quad. If we want to know the area of this type of the shape, how we will find the shape? First divided this into two parts. This two triangle, and this one is two triangle. Okay. Now let this is length, this is breadth, this is diagonal. Okay, this one is shape of rectangle, right? And this is side, and this is also equal side. All sides are equal here. Then this is square. That is any quad. Here is a quad. This is first triangle, this is second triangle. That this one is diagonal, and this one is height h1, and draw the perpendicular here, height h2. Okay, now area of quad may be written as area of triangle 1 plus area of triangle 2, right? Now half into base into height h1 plus half into base into height h2, taking out the common half d. In factor you know this value, h1 plus h2. This is the area of quad, and h1 h2 is also known as offsets. h1 and h2 both are known as offsets or height of these triangles. The perpendicular drawn to this vertex to the diagonal. Okay, this is the area of any quad, right? So student, first go to this formula, area of quad. Learn this. Now if we talk about same thing here. Okay, now first we talk about square. Now here is a square and this one is diagonal. Let it is D, it is S, it is S. Now using Pythagoras theorem, D square equal to S square plus S square. So diagonal can find 2S square. So taking square root both sides, we get here D equal to side root 2. Okay. So using this we can find this diagonal. Okay. Now perimeter equal to this side plus this side plus this side plus this side. This is the boundary. Side plus side plus side plus side equal to 4 into side. Okay. Now finding the area. Area of triangle 1 plus area of triangle 2. That is the total area. That this one is 1, this one is 2. That is the half into base. This is the base and this is the height. Plus half into base into height. So that is total 2 into half into side square. So we can find the area of square, that is side square. And similarly if we want to find side from here, taking square root of area, we can find the side of this. So this formula you have to learn. Okay. Now using this formula you can find the diagonal, and using this formula you can find the area of the square, and using this formula you can find the side of the triangle, and from here also you can find the side. D upon root 2 equal to S. So this formula you have to learn. Okay. Now similarly if you go to the rectangle, now draw a rectangle here. Now in rectangle, let's draw this diagonal first. Let it is length. Okay. So now we are going to using that here is a rectangle A, B, C, D. Okay. This one is length, this one is breadth, this is diagonal, this is 90 degree. Using Pythagoras theorem, diagonal square equal to length square plus breadth square. If you want to find the diagonal, under root L square plus B square. If you write here D square minus L square equal to B square, you want to find the breadth. So using this formula, you can find the breadth. If you write here D square plus D square minus B square equal to L square, taking this side. So what is the length here? Length here equal to under root D square minus B square. Okay. This way you can use this formula and find the diagonal length and relation between breadth. Now this one is breadth, this one is length. Now this is length and this is breadth. This one length, this one breadth, this one length, this one breadth. So what is the perimeter? AB plus boundary, that is BC plus CD plus dA. This is the perimeter. So L plus B plus L plus B means 2L plus 2B. In algebraic expression, you know this, how we can add 2L plus B. So using this formula you can find the perimeter. Okay, now using this formula, if you want to find the length, so first write P upon 2 equal to L plus B, and take this B this side, then this way you can find the length. Or this way you want to find the breadth, so put here and this here, you can find P by 2 minus L equal to breadth. Using this formula you can find the breadth. Okay, now what about the area? What about the area of this triangle? Now we can see here, this rectangle is divided into two parts. One triangle, second triangle, this one is L, this one is breadth. So what is the area? Area equal to area of first triangle plus area of second triangle, right? Half into base into height. Where is height? You can see L. Similarly, half into base into height. This is L. Okay, so this one is total 2 into half into B into L. 2 is cancelled, therefore we are getting L into breadth. So what is the formula of area of rectangle? Area of rectangle equal to length into breadth. If you want to breadth, then we can use area upon L equal to B. If you want to length, then we can use this way formula for breadth and length. So what is the area of rectangle? That is L into B. This you have to learn it. Okay. Now student, we learn too much about square and rectangle and triangle. Okay, so first we will go to the next type of the shape in quad portion, then circle, and at the last we will do so many questions on this topic, right? First we should understand other types of the figures. These figures you must know, then we can do a different type of the exercise. So student, after understanding the area of triangle and in quad area of square and area of rectangle, now we will learn the shape parallelogram. In geometry, you know the figure if these two lines are parallel and these lines are also parallel. Then this one is a parallelogram. In parallelogram, the opposite sides are equal. This side equal to this one and this side equal to this one. Okay, so if we write the height this way, h outside, now this is height h outside and this one is height inside. Okay, so this way you can draw, let this diagonal, that this is a side and this one is a side and this one is height. Okay, now first triangle, second triangle, let this side is B and this side is B. What is the perimeter? Perimeter equal to A plus B plus A plus B, that is A plus B plus A plus B equal to 2A plus B. Now what about the area? Area equal to area of first triangle plus area of second triangle. Now half, the base is A, height is H, and here also half and base is A, height is outside. Now this is total twice of half into A into H equal to A into H. Okay, if we want to take this side, then this height we have to follow this, means distance between the two parallel lines and this line. Okay, if we want to take the area from this side, then we have to take the height this way. Then the area equal to half into B, let it is Y or H, then this one is height, let H, then this height we have to take. Okay, so these two areas are equal, if we find from here or using from here, that's no problem. The formula is length of one side into the distance between these two parallel lines. Okay, now we are going to the next point. Let this shape, now these two lines are parallel, but these are not parallel. Then how we will find? Let the length is this one and this one is B, height of this triangle is let H1, and since these are line parallel, height of this triangle is same as height of this. Okay, let this one is the first triangle, this one is the second triangle. Area equal to half area of first triangle plus half area of second triangle, and half A into H plus half B into H. So we can take the common half H. So we are finding here A plus B. It means half into height into sum of parallel lines. And what that this shape is known? And what is this shape is known? Area of rhombus. This shape is known as rhombus. This shape is known as trapezium. If two sides are parallel, other sides are not parallel, then this is trapezium. Okay. So now we go to the next shape. Now in a parallelogram, if all sides are equal, this side equal to this side, and this is parallel to this, and this one is parallel to this one, then these diagonals bisect each other and also perpendicular. Okay, this shape is known as rhombus. Okay, so as we learn the area in a parallelogram, similarly we will learn the area here. Area equal to, let this diagonal is D1, this diagonal is D2, and this one is diagonal, so this length is D1 by 2 and this length is D1 d2 by 2. This is half of this length and this is half of this length. Okay, these 4 quad will be equal in area. The formula will be 4 into area of one triangle. Just let this one is one triangle. Now since this is the right triangle, so half into base is here, this one d1 by 2 into d2 by 2. Now this 4 is cancelled out with this one. Okay, so what is left here? Half into product of diagonal. Half into product of diagonal. These diagonals are divided here, d1 by 2 and d2 by 2 into 90, and this side we are using. What is the relation between side and diagonal? Since side is hypotenuse in Pythagoras theorem, so we can use this formula to finding the height of diagonal 1 and diagonal 2. Okay, so using this formula, d1 upon 2 square plus d2 upon 2 square, we can find the side, and perimeter equal to 4 into side. Okay, so perimeter equal to 4 under root d1 square by 4 plus d2 square by 4, or you can say d1 upon d2 whole square, right? So using this formula you can find the area of rhombus. What is the formula of area? Half into product of diagonal. So student, we will learn more about this type of the shape. That this line and this line, now you can see this shape. This shape is known as kite shape. This shape is known as kite shape. Okay, kite shape, quad. This diagonal intersect it diagonally. Okay, so in this shape you can find the area using this triangle, this triangle, or this triangle, or this triangle, right? So in the kite shape, according to given information given about these diagonals or this side, you can find the using the formula of area of triangle. Okay, so student, this way we learn so many shapes according to that area, and also we learn the formula of perimeter. So now we are talking about here a circle. Let here is we draw a circle. Let here is a circle. Okay, so we will talk about this shape circle. In this circle, this one is the center and this is the radius and this was the diameter, and you know dia equal to twice r. Okay, now this one is semicircle, this one is semicircle, diameter divided the circle into two parts. Okay, this one is semicircle, means half of circle. So student, we will go through about this semicircle and circle. You know the diameter equal to r. Now what is the perimeter? Perimeter also known as circumference. Perimeter is also known as circumference. Okay, what is the circumference? This one is the boundary, that is the circumference. The formula we will use, perimeter or circumference equal to 2 into pi into r. 2r is diameter, so we can write also pi into diameter, right? Value of pi is equal to 22/7, or in decimal you can take 3.14 near about. Okay, if you divide 22/7 you will find the value 3.14 dash 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 in decimal. So using this perimeter, circumference, now what is the area? Area equal to pi r square, means r into r. Pi and r is, we can write d by 2 square, so pi d square by 4. This way you can find the area and perimeter of the circle. Now what about the semicircle? In semicircle, you can understand area is divided half of circle. Area is half of circle. So area equal to half of pi r square equal to half into pi d by 2 square, or 1 by 8 pi d square. 2 into 2 here. Okay, and what about the perimeter? Perimeter is this boundary and plus this boundary, closed figure, this boundary. So what is the perimeter? Half of circumference plus this dia. So we can write here half into 2 pi r plus 2r. 2 is cancelled, so we can write here pi r plus 2r, or pi r plus d, or here also we can write d by 2, so we can write pi d by 2 plus d. Anyway you can learn half into circumference plus dia. Circumference is dia is 2r, half into 2 pi r. Okay, 2 pi r is the circumference of full circle. So student, we go through the next topic. Let here is a circle and here is a concentric circle also. Concentric circle means same circle. Then this one shape is known as ring. This shape is known as ring. Okay, let internal region is small r and this one is capital R. What is this area? Area of ring equal to area of external circle, and you can understand minus area of internal circle. Okay, so we can write pi r square minus pi small r square. Taking the pi common, r square minus r square, and in algebraic you know a square minus b square factor is r plus r and r minus r. R minus r is also let t, let this one is t. Okay, T is thickness of ring. So you can write here pi r plus r into T. Okay, and you can use the formula from anywhere, so you can write the formula also pi into r plus r into T. T for thickness. Okay, so this way we can understand so many shapes here, and using these shapes we can find the area and perimeter of different types of the figure. Before ending these lectures, I want to say something now. Unit of perimeter. If all things are in centimeter, okay, then it will be centimeter. All things are meter, then it will be meter, means it is unit. That may be centimeter, that may be meter. Okay, and unit of area equal to unit into unit or unit square, means meter square or centimeter square or meter square. So you have to understand about the unit also, then you can find out the accurate answer. Okay, so before finishing this lectures, I will like to say that in the next lecture of this chapter, perimeter of area, we will do exercise on square, rectangle, triangle, rhombus and other figures, whatever you studied in these chapters. So student, so you have to come back in my next lecture about the exercise of area of perimeter, area and perimeter. Okay, so wait for same. Thank you.